let's get into it. All right, so it still says wait to the following morning. Probably just gonna. Be open to the carts. Please challenge the cart arena at the northwest side of the canyon. No voice line for that, I guess? It's in-game time right now. Right. So several minutes-ish until I think the event starts. Could do a bit of exploration in that time. See, there's the main central hub, which we were looking at yesterday. There's a couple of timed things around here and some chests and stuff to collect, so maybe I'll do a couple minutes of gameplay first, and then we'll get into it whenever the morning rolls around. Which eventually it will. Which is awesome. All right. So, what happened last time? There were projectors. We went from 3D to 2D. Some story stuff. Liking the event so far. I think the characters who've been introduced to so far are great. I like where we're going with the story at the moment. Haven't gotten into all of the gameplay elements yet, but I think we'll get there. It's gonna be good. I think I'm gonna enjoy myself. I really enjoyed the other one, the other event that was like this. Once again, for the life of me, I can't remember the name. But that event was great also because there was a lot to do with that event. There was stuff on the water with the boats. There was the puzzle. There was some of the puzzle stuff. And actually, also it was nice because I know that I've just remembered this. I know that Fischl, there was an event relating to Fischl in the 1.0 updates that was not Animo character. That wasn't related to the second event, but of course I didn't start the game in time for that one, so that was kind of my first experience.
Let's move before the trail goes cold.
All right, Hazo. That was kind of my first experience with Fischl as a character. I mean, Fischl had popped up a couple times before that, but it was nice to. That was a good event. It was a cool thing. So, yeah. Just gonna switch back now because I don't need Animo anymore. I'm wondering what Fontaine's gonna be like.
Full of unsolved mysteries.
Because Fontaine, of course, you know that there's probably gonna be a huge emphasis on Hydro, but Traveler's gonna fill that role pretty well. So it would make sense, I guess. I don't know what my team composition is gonna look like, because I think Pyro could still be quite useful because of Vaporize. I don't know about Electro because you can use Electro with Hydro stuff, but you're likely to do just as much damage to yourself in a lot of instances. Which of course is no good. So you can't do that. So that's not going to work out for you. Either way, there's a bunch of time challenges around here. So I also bothered to look into some of the event rewards and stuff for this, because I didn't really look at it before. I already knew about a couple of things, like you get a free Layla from this event if you can do it, which that's cool. I'm not super big on Layla personally, but I have said that before, and then of course I discover a character's utility is incredible. There's also this, which I forgot about, and I must say that looks amazing. They went all out with designing that, so that's cool. Then I think it was the story stuff. I think mainly, I don't know if they're super big on mini games this time. Maybe because there is the thing that's still locked. So maybe what they'll do is for the one that's locked is, you know, you have to finish part 2 to get the other thing. So probably just gonna have to do that. And then once that's done, I can you know, just get all the rewards.
I'll keep this close.
There's 6 days left. I can do that. I've waited long enough. Man, you can use the Wave Rider like here. Maybe I should summon that thing. Hold on. Get across the river here. The other thing I noticed as well is that the in-game elements were louder than my voice last time, so gonna try and do my best to mitigate that this time. I dropped the overall volume of the game a little bit and brought my voice up a little bit, so that might make it better, or maybe I've swung it too far in the other direction. I mean, I'm not gonna know until I go back and review this afterwards. Just to make sure. The other thing that was great is it was nice to see a couple people pop in, and also the fact that the last one got quite a few more views than the previous thing I did, which was Layla's Hangout event, and it got more views over a much shorter time frame. So I suppose that in this instance, talking plays quite a role on, I don't know, viewership. I mean, you know. It is nice, obviously, to have someone talking as opposed to just dead silence with game audio and whatnot. Especially because I don't have, like, I'm not gonna, this won't be in, like, high definition, because I'm currently on 720p, so I don't have high definition as an option, so, you know, gotta have something that makes it stand out a little bit. Even if it's just me rambling onto myself for however long this takes. It's nice I got lotuses here. You can find a good number of lotuses at the base of the waterfall that's near Sumeru City, but otherwise it's kind of hard to find them. Because they're just they're quite scattered about. And I mean, Sumeru doesn't have a ton of water, but they have enough for waterways. Oh yeah, actually, I just remembered, you can also get a good number of the lotuses by going upstream towards the harbor from Sumeru City, if you're using the Wave Rider. I don't know why I'm still using it, I'm not doing anything with it. A couple of chests around here. Ooh, fungi. I mean, this will be the real test for when I look back on this later, is with the in-game volume lower, is it going to make the combat better? Or is this going to be infinitely worse?
Right now, emerge.
'Cause again, love me some Hyperblade. 18k, nice. That's a good hit. A lot of damage. Alright.
I'll keep this close.
Probably one of the characters I'm actually quite proud of with this. I did mention, I think last time, that this was a free-to-play account. I did say that, I think. And even despite that, I have gotten pretty lucky with some of the stuff. Because, you know, I've got Miko with her 5-star weapon, which I got completely on accident. It just kind of happened that way. So I got the weapon, and then Miko's banner came around, and then I was like, I'll give it a shot, pull for Miko, and it happened. So it all fell into place like that. Sun cresting over the cliffside. Again, quite the pretty video game. It's also really nice to, not to jinx myself here, but it is also really nice to have a lower latency with this as well, because it, you know, because the game's based on connection, it's much smoother if your latency's lower. So hanging around the mid-30s, pretty smooth. Of course, then sometimes it likes to be a bit, that's the word I'm looking for. It likes to misbehave sometimes. But that's okay, because it misbehaves like 5% of the time and is like this the other, like, 95% of the time. Why did I have to think about that? Anyway. Ooh, hello. I remember one of the lines of dialogue in the previous part that we went over was, it's not too dangerous in here, and then you've got enemies like this thing kicking around. It's like, not dangerous. Uh-huh. It doesn't look dangerous around here. Danger? What could possibly give you the impression it's dangerous here?
Right now.
I don't see anything that could cause you to stop. That's crazy. That's a crazy idea.
I'll keep this close.
More vouchers. There's another chest across the water there. Might go for that too. Cryo enemies. Oh, there's the part 2 thing. Alright, you know what? Well, let's get this chest, and then let's get started on part 2. Let's get across the water here.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge. A sight to behold.
Oh, no animation? Come on.
Let's get it on!
I've never understood, actually, the mechanics of why the game doesn't play a 5-star animation sometimes for burst. I mean, there's probably a good reason, or maybe it's just as simple as there's like a small bug or whatever.
A reward on the road.
I mean, I suppose it is really nice that they put like an additional line of, I guess, I don't know, code in or something. So if the burst animation doesn't play, you still get to see what is happening at any given time, as opposed to it just, bugging out and breaking the game. Still though, we like the 5-star bursts. Lots of cool animation that way. But I think instead of doing some chest exploration, that can wait until later. I'm not sure if I'll stream that. I might. If I do, then great, excellent for sure. But otherwise, I think I might just keep doing the story. All right, let's see what Adia has to say.
Hey, Kali and Eula! Oh, Adia is here too! Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon. How are you? Did you rest well? Yep, this is a comfortable place to rest. I guess that's one thing here that's better than the desert. But other than that, there's not much going for this place. Saying things like that isn't going to help, Adia.
Yeah, Adia, stop being a downer.
But it's the truth. The desert is full of terrible memories for me. Being there was like wading through thick mud. That's a weird way to put it. Actually, if you hadn't mentioned it, Paimon would have already forgotten that this domain is in the desert. I know what you mean. The air here isn't at all like the desert. It's very humid. Almost as if we're in the rainforest. It's a very familiar feeling for me.
Everyone looks well rested. If you're ready, we can start making our way to the jungle north of here.
Good luck, everyone! I'll be rooting for you!
Hold on. I said we, didn't I? No need to say goodbye, because you're coming too.
Yeah, this is a group effort, Adia. I don't know where you think you're going.
Huh? But wait, I'm just the mascot!
Huh?
You can't back out this time, Adia. The manager of the fairgrounds is waiting to see you. She said Adia is the only person who could help.
Yes, Kale and I discovered a fairgrounds in the forest.
Once again, I did mention last part about an amusement park, so I guess that is what we're going with.
The person in charge of it seems to be a Spontamod scholar.
Ooh.
A scholar? But what's she doing there? Researching the forest ley lines? Oh, I wish there were ley lines here that I could ever study. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. I'd better come along then.
Dia has been a great source of humor thus far for this event as well, which is always a welcome thing. I wonder what it's going to take to unlock this. I'll find out. Eventually. Here's hoping the audio balance is better this time around. Well, it should be. I don't know if it will be, but it should be. Just gonna get this going here. Something's off. Same prompt, but it's a crate this time. Is it another radish? Oh, it's a pocket watch. Excellent. I'll be able to tell the time. Yes, I'm aware that's an artifact. What a good day this is. Arrow challenges. It's weird seeing those. Once you're far enough into the game where you've pretty much done all of the challenges in a given area and like a good chunk of the map you've got 100% explored, seeing stuff like these is weird because of course you've already done all of them. So you don't really know, it's you've done them all before. It's weird to see them again. Ooh, frog. Oh wait, nope, it's a lizard. Come here. Come here. Got him. My lizard tail. Ooh, hang on, this looks a bit different from a projector. What is... Once you've picked up a gleaming lantern's brilliant mirror, you can grant color to the lamp's light. When the correct color of light shines upon the lamp gem, the gem will be activated and certain treasure chests or other devices will be unlocked. Okay. Probably... No, this is the wrong kind of mirror. Oh no, it is the right kind of mirror. Oh!
A
Cool,
reward
so
on
that's
the
how
road.
those work. So I think we're still headed up. Are these barrels also going to give me that prompt? Yes, they are. Radish? Yeah, and a carrot. Additional. Heck yeah. It's one of the locals up here.
Right here. Right now.
I wanted to get off the pipe again, but I guess they'll just, use electro and elements normally. I will say, though, my favorite addition that came along with Sumeru was... It was definitely the reactions of Dendro with other things.
Is this an answer from this world?
So I was very used to the other three elements of Traveler, which were all, they were good, but they were fairly static. But Dendro is so much fun to play. Especially with all the stuff that you can set up with elements like electro, pyro, and that sort of thing. Like there is so much that you can do with Dendro. Droplets. Playing hide and seek with your buddies. Ah, chest.
Is this an answer from this world?
What a fascinating thing we've discovered here. If you bring a brilliant mirror into the illumination radius of a different colored gleaming lamp, the mirror will be subsumed. I see. Yeah, so it's match the color.
A reward on the road.
Finally, someone has arrived.
You're finally awake.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Maimuna. We've brought Adia with us.
Thank you, Kale. It's been quite some time since I've seen you, Idia. To be honest, I didn't think you'd actually show up. If anything, I thought you'd be curled up somewhere crying alone.
And nobody else has faith in Adia.
Hey, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
Doesn't seem to be the first time Paimon's heard someone say that about Adia, though.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to see me cry? Fine. I'll stop crying right here.
Maybe don't do that.
No, please don't.
All right, I shouldn't have said that. Now, who are these two?
And Paimon is Paimon. They're reliable helpers. Lucky for you that I found them. You'd better be more careful about how you speak to them, okay?
Moving on.
Of course. Good to meet you. You may call me Maymuna. For the sake of time, we should forego the usual
Maymuna.
pleasantries. Please follow me.
Also, if you're staring at the username, there is no reason for why that is what it is. I just picked that, kind of offhandedly. All right. Ooh. Loudspeaker of some kind. Maybe plays music. Kind of wandering around a little bit, but that is okay. That works for me. Wander around quite a lot. There's a lot of arrows that lead to a whole... They're pointing a bunch of different places. I'm getting confused. All right.
Wow. Look at that huge tent.
It's the circus.
Amazing, isn't it? I helped make it. What fun would a fairground be without a tent, right?
What is... Anyway.
Really? Paimon knew you couldn't be so pathetic. You just act modest all the time to hide your actual abilities. Huh?
What is it, Kale?
Sorry. I'm not sure if I should tell you. I'm afraid it might dampen the mood.
That's not important. Please, just speak your mind.
Yes, Kale, speak your mind.
Well, there are lots of vendor booths set up here, but there's no one running them. In fact, there's no one at this fair at all. It looks pretty deserted.
Yeah, they're probably just all on break.
The truth is, this used to be an exciting and bustling place. But just a few days ago, something happened, and it seemed like...
Like, the world was suddenly flipped upside down?
Yes, exactly. Something fell from the central hub into the tent and knocked down the crystal light that was hanging at the top.
Really big pair of tweezers just grabbed either side of the bottle and just flipped it upside down.
Oh, the crystal light.
Saying that like it immediately makes everything else make sense.
Mm-hmm. I remember a certain someone said that we should have beautiful lights to celebrate at a fair, and made us that crystal light. But once the light fell, the tent became a complete mess and the Hydro-Eidolons were trapped inside. Just when I was at my wit's end, a man from the Lawrence clan came and offered his assistance.
The poor water droplets.
Wait, he offered to help you?
Yes, and he refused to listen to any of my warnings. He just walked straight into the tent, and then...
Yes? And then?
Yeah, don't leave us hanging here. What happened?
Finish the story.
And that's it. He became trapped inside along with the Hydro-Eidolons.
Well, that was an anticlimax.
Oh no, we have to do something. We can't just leave him there, Maymuna.
I know, but the situation inside might be more difficult than you think. You should mentally prepare yourselves.
Difficult how?
Just talking about it is a waste of time. Since we're already here, let's go and scout out the situation ourselves.
All right, this way, please.
Looks like we're all getting stuck inside the tent. All right. Big tent time, I guess. Hey, we've had a view. A single view, but a view nonetheless.
There used to be a large stage inside, but after everything got shaken up, it seems the very nature of the entire place was altered. The lamps and crystal light that were hanging above have all fallen down, which makes repairs near impossible.
Wait, so you mean it's difficult to move around in there?
Yes, mainly because of the lights.
Stage lights.
Do any of you have experience being on stage? Once the stage lights turn on, everyone's attention is focused on you.
I have experience with stages.
Uh,
Cully would probably hate that.
I can't stand that feeling.
Yep.
Having everyone's attention focused solely on me would just make me feel terrible.
Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone staring at you. Oh, just the thought of it makes me shudder.
Props to whoever is voicing Idia for this event, by the way. You're putting a tremendous amount of emotion and effort into whatever you're into the performance.
Sounds like you have some things you haven't been able to let go of yet.
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to change that, but there are still some things I can't overcome. Like when there's a lot of people around, or when people are staring at me.
No, there's nothing funny about that. And you know what? It's not a bad thing to care when other people are looking. That's my opinion anyway. Think about it. Only people who have high standards for themselves would worry about failing to meet others' expectations. You have many good qualities, Kale. I bet if you had to learn dance since childhood like myself, then you'd be an even better dancer than me.
She could also do the tango.
No way! That would be impossible.
I can relate. I know exactly how she feels.
Once again, Idia is over here just being a mood.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with me. And one day, you will become an outstanding dancer too. By that time, you'll be so focused on performing your beautiful moves that you'll no longer worry about an audience watching you.
I wonder if a lot of people who are professional performers do that. You know, they just focus on what they're doing instead of the fact that there are people out there.
Wow. Eula's so passionate about this that she's practically glowing now.
That could also be because of the light in the backdrop.
Really? You do that? You wouldn't think I look stupid and secretly laugh at me, would you?
You really think I'm that kind of person? Fine. Vengeance will be mine.
I feel like if you kept a list of how many times Eula would say that, how does Eula remember all of those, by the way? How do you remember how many people you need vengeance against?
No! Of course not. Alright, please teach me.
Seems there's no need for me to warn you again. Anyway, you just need to open the curtain and you'll be able to see the stage.
Hello and welcome to this week's performance of The Big Top. Or something like that. Trial Eula, let me guess. Noblesse? Yep. What is it with Noblesse? They always pick Noblesse for these things. I don't get it. You have to... okay. Unlock and raise the... oh! That's why they bothered to do that tutorial of things on the way here. So that we would, you know, realize that, oh yeah, we need to do that thing.
What's that thing in the middle there?
That's my crystal light. It's been locked up.
Well, let's figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I remember correctly, the stage controls should be somewhere around here.
The live sound setup and logistics of this place would be a nightmare. It bears the hat and colors of the jester. Jester. Okay. We've automated the platform. This is good.
It seems we have to use the colorful lens to make the light change colors.
Really? Change the colors of the... we need to change the colors. You don't say. Okay, we defeat some enemies as well. Slime?
Shudder! Crush!
At least they gave Eula a proper weapon to use, at least.
More speed.
That's one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Maimuna? Do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No,
you're-
never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
It's about a
Back to the situation at hand. We should probably head into the passageway that opened now.
That's about a joke like, yay, you're a comedic genius, but yeah. Sign out as puns.
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
Oh, good, another Shakespearean actor.
Lessig Lawrence?
Oh, it's the clan guy. That sounds really bad. It's it's the dude who's a part of the
Who
Lawrence
are
clan.
you? Who has the audacity to utter my full name?
Your fellow kinsman.
You sure don't look like you're in any condition to be talking like that.
Well, he is a Lawrence.
Yep. He's a member of the Lawrence clan, all right. Even though he's hanging on by a thread, he still insists on clinging to meaningless etiquette.
You. What are you doing here? Huh. Have you come here to mock me, Eula?
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're intentionally trying to provoke me? Of course, you don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are naturally superior and need no help from others.
Yes, thanks for the reminder. I don't need help from the likes of you.
Suit yourself, buddy.
I don't think he really means it, Eula. His tone was harsh, but he keeps glancing at you from the corner of his eyes. It's my opinion as the healer that he needs help.
Okay. He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's forgotten how to hold a decent conversation. How ridiculous. Let's go. We'll leave the stage to this person who'd rather save face than save his own life.
Hey, no, wait! Halt! You cannot just leave me here. We're both of the Lawrence bloodline, after all. Helping me when necessary certainly won't tarnish your prestige. If anything, my embarrassing predicament will be overshadowed by your virtuous deed. We must uphold the prestige and dignity of the family.
Not really sure you have prestige or dignity left to uphold.
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to talk me into helping you? You should be ashamed for your careless actions. It's because of you that we all had to come here.
Seems everyone in the Lawrence clan is this way. They'll do anything to save face.
All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to step in. Here you go. One for Eula, and one for Lessig.
What is this? Candy?
Thanks.
Oh, the smell. It's just like the aroma I smelled coming from the lens.
Yes, that's right. Enjoying something sweet always lightens the mood.
Oh, thank you, Miss Mascot. I certainly do feel much better now.
So he's willing to thank someone else, but not me.
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days and asked me several times regarding how to find you. But now that you two have been reunited, I won't have to keep answering her questions anymore. Oh, I'm so happy.
Rude.
Let me clarify one thing. I don't care what happens to him. If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then...
Eula will never admit that she actually cares about him.
The ultimate tsundere.
Yeah, you're probably right.
If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then at least give me another piece of candy.
Baka.
Oh, sure. I still have more.
Sorry. I admit my mistake. I know I've caused heaps of trouble for all of you.
Why couldn't you have just said that earlier?
Because he's a Lawrence?
I'm back. Oh? Have you already finished catching up? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind us.
Continue staring.
All right, then let's clean things up here and keep working our way toward getting the crystal light fixed. Ah, there's no need to push yourself in your condition, Lessig.
I'll take him and find some place for him to rest. I happen to be a little tired myself.
All right. I'll leave my cousin to you then. You'd better rest up and regain your strength before we settle things, Lessig.
Stringless. Yeah, stringless would make sense to give to Kale. Anemo and Dendro are similar in the sense that they both rely on elemental mastery to do the big damage.
Now, let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
That has to be the most obvious. I'm literally standing right next to it. Oh, there's one on the other side.
Strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can always make different choices.
That's true. Though if your perception of a person is a certain way for a long period of time, it can be difficult to shake that perception. Higher. Hang on a minute. Before I
Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
Ah, a hydroidolin! It must have been trapped in the curtain. But at least it seems to be okay.
Yeah, he's just chilling behind the curtain there. Oh, it's a mirror. Actually, that means the other side's probably the same. Please tell me I can climb in here.
Colored pieces of the bullet have
No, of
melted.
course.
Yes,
No,
the
wait,
lens
I
is made of
can?
materials that are easily melted by light.
Of course I can't.
Is it me or do I smell something sweet here?
I'm starting to think that maybe this whole place is constructed using candy. Or maybe there's just a lot of candy in here. I mean, we got clouds, kind of cotton candy-ish looking. What else we got here? Oh, that's how you get across. In that instance, anyway. This must be riveting gameplay. Jumping up and down and ascending past floor layers to get to the other side. Maybe I do something with that mirror? Maybe if I do something with that mirror. Carnival music, still feeling a certain type of way. I've added a new element to these, which is the top hat. I'm assuming it works like one of the pipes in Mario. I would assume correctly. Do. This one. Oh! There you go, there's the chest. I'm going to assume that this one is the way out? I see. I'm slightly confused as to what I'm supposed to do here. I mean, I think I'm supposed to get to the other side with the light. Probably. Definitely. My question is, how do I do that? Maybe there's something involved with lanterns. Can I rotate the lantern again? Yeah, I can. Right, so it only goes back and forth. Oh, wait a second. If I return them to their original position, would it shift the platform here back into the position it was in before it went up? Not in this instance, because that's... Okay, that's like that. Huh. Something to do with this, maybe. Whoa. Oh, no, it is the same. Never mind. Oh, wait a second. I get it. There's another hat in the preprint. Hold on a second. Here. Oh, no, it's the same one. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I can carry. Oh, I think I get it. So if I can carry this through this thing and then out the other side. Yes. Okay, that's how it works. What the? I had it in my. Okay. No, I fell off. All right, it's fine. All right, it's fine. Upshot is, I know how this works. I know how to do this now. So I guess I just have to run. Maybe it's like a limited time thing, where it's like you have to move quickly. Yes, it is a limited time thing. Alright, we're good. Aren't I just so smart?
Paimon thought it looked big from the outside. This place is massive!
It is a magical tent, after all. The inside is much larger than it appears from the outside. Haven't you heard stories with this sort of thing before?
Yeah, like Doctor Who. I didn't realize the tent was a TARDIS. That's incredible.
Oh, another path has appeared! This should be the last level!
Yes, don't worry. We're almost to the top of the tent. The last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light to the very top of the tent. After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot like the stage at the Grand Bazaar. Have any of you visited the Grand Bazaar before?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
I have. I've gone there a few times with Master Tainari. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors. And if you're lucky, you can see Nilu perform her dance.
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself. If only it were on the way back, then we could stop there.
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah! Paimon thinks about it. We've already been there more times than Paimon can remember.
Really? My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar and would always give me candy during the events. I was just a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy. To me, fairs and festivals were the best things ever. I always thought my father was amazing and wanted to be just like him when I grew up.
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Maimuna? As far as I know, scholars seldom could spend time doing anything but research. I doubt you could have time to assist your father in preparing festivities.
Yeah, seems you read me like a book. When I had the choice between becoming who I wanted to be and who my parents wanted me to be, I ended up choosing the latter. But I was never happy about it.
And nobody who chooses the latter usually is happy.
Huh. That's almost the exact opposite of Eula's situation.
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up all the booths here and make this place like a fairgrounds?
Yes, but I'm still not as happy as I imagined I would be. I realized that attending a fair and running a fair are two completely different things.
Mm-hmm.
The main reason my childhood was so fun and carefree is because my family worked hard. But my father knew how difficult and tiring running a fair could be, so he wanted to push me towards academics. But in the end, I didn't do well in either. I gave up on myself and resorted to investigating ley lines in the desert. Some things happened, and then I accidentally ended up here. I finally had a chance to make my wish of running a fair come true. But after seeing everything come crashing down, I feel like I've lost the strength to go on.
It's not as bad as you make it out to be, Maimuna. No need to feel so down. You have the courage to change, and you've been actively guiding us on this journey. Someone who's given up on themselves could never do these things. Oh, Kale.
Again, hearing that from Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone. You don't need to try to comfort me.
I haven't gotten around to reading the manga story involving Kale yet, but I know enough about it to know that Kale has been through some things.
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people sometimes don't realize that their actions speak louder than words. Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with Eula.
Oh? What are you trying to say?
Careful, Kale, she already is looking for vengeance.
Oh, nothing. Now, let's get that crystal light fixed.
All right.
Alright, more crystal light. First things first, rotate the lamps. Yay. Where's the other? Oh, good. How am I supposed to get to that one? I have a theory. What the? So apparently they dissipate when they get into light. So that's no good. I'm assuming what it wants me to do is it wants me to... That means I need to rotate this away. But it broke for a second there. There we go.
If we're going to raise the crystal light, then we need to open the top of the tent.
All right. Not sure why they had us use Kale and Eula the entire time. Sparkly. Oh, looks like we've restored the power.
Hey, Adita! We're back!
And we made it out to the front.
Oh, I was starting to wonder what was taking you so long. But don't worry, Lessig is recovering well.
Good. Eula?
I'm pretty good at taking care of people. Seems I've found another good thing about myself.
I don't know if I should be worried for him or happy for her.
I'd be more worried for him.
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. The shadow just now. It's.
Seems he still might need a little more time to recover. Tell me, did everything go well for you all?
Of course. With a team like the Traveler, Paimon, Kale, and Eula, they're at least 40 times more reliable than you ever were.
Damn!
Only 40 times more reliable? That means I'm still pretty good then.
I guess it's impossible to feel like you've lost once you've already given up. I'm a little concerned about how comfortable you are with that.
Everyone just hates on Idia this... Idia. Oh, I just realized why they selected that name.
Huh? What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent? Ah, that's right. I remember meeting Eula, and then... Oh, my head.
Oh, you're awake now. Don't worry, that's just a side effect of your treatment, Lessig.
I'm afraid I still feel a little disoriented.
It would appear that not everybody in the Lawrence clan has blue hair also, by the way. Well, he does, just a different shade of blue. I don't know.
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it. I'll come back to Mondstadt with you and abandon my wild efforts to restore the Lawrence clan.
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart. In that case, maybe you'll be able to explain everything in detail for us now.
I admit it, yes. I came here in hopes of finding a way to restore the Lawrence clan to its former glory. But it was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. I passed through Liyue and Sumeru. There was even a time when I lost my wallet and had to live in the wild. But the peculiar thing is, I realized that nobody knew me out there. And not a single person even cared about the Lawrence clan. You and I are like glass pawns that were raised in shackles. We were taught to act like nobles, but outside the walls of our home, the people of Mondstadt despised us. Such pompous, hateful, and stubborn teaching. It all culminated to making us cling to the old aristocratic dogma in an attempt to maintain our pride. It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war, but it is meaningless. You understand. Or I should say, you have already long understood. But I'm afraid that I have only just realized this.
Paimon sorta understands what Lessig is saying.
Everything he said is true. Your family is probably unaware that you've already changed how you see things.
Yes, this has all happened recently. After coming to this domain, I realized the Mondstadt that I want is one where not everyone fears me. All that I and many other members of the Lawrence clan long for is a place where we can live peacefully with others.
Lessig, both you and I never had anything to do with the glory of the Lawrence clan. That is all in the past. We are just ordinary people.
Mm-hmm. a second. Right.
I originally planned on returning to Mondstadt after taking care of things here. I never thought you would come here. I was completely shocked, which is why I reacted like I did. I'm sorry.
See, people can always make different choices. And it seems that Lessig has also chosen to become someone he truly wants to be.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid I haven't quite found my own purpose in life yet.
That's all right. Being able to clearly choose between becoming who you want to be and who your parents wanted you to be is already a step in the right direction. How to find true happiness is probably one of the most difficult research topics of all.
Because happiness is subjective and different between person to person.
I have a suggestion for you, Lessig.
Oh?
Why don't you return to Mondstadt and tell your parents what you just told us?
They'll probably try to tear me limb from limb. But what about you? Did you ever tell your family about what you think?
This is something that I've been thinking about, too. Perhaps the two of us can sit down with the rest of the clan and discuss it with them. The Lawrence clan is just like this stage. It was once home to glorious performances, but those days are now long gone. And it is time for the stage to be updated.
She's so solid and tough, but also clear and open, like an ice cube. Is that why she's able to dance anytime and anywhere she wishes?
Are you all done talking now?
Idia, we're enjoying the dialogue. Don't be rude.
Yes, I think so. By the way, that is for you. Please take it. I found it on Lessig earlier.
Hey, another component.
Oh, it's one of the missing components! Wait, so you had it all this time? Why didn't you give it to me earlier?
Well, you didn't ask. All right, I admit it. I forgot about it.
Okay, we'll let the Traveler hold on to it for now.
Wait, this looks like... It looks pretty familiar. Have we seen one of these before? Shh! Now's not the time to brag about being a hero! Ah, right! I also bought a similar box at the last festival.
Yes, people often use this kind of box for candy at festivals. This was one of the materials originally used to create the tent. But now that the tent has been repaired, we no longer need it. Eating the candy from the box as an adult will never be as delicious as it was when you were a kid. But if you really think about it, there are way more things you can eat as an adult.
Ah, so when it comes down to it, eating candy is sort of like life. It's just another choice.
So, as of now, we've already collected 3 of the missing components. Only 1 more to go.
Only 1 week left, guys.
I'm sorry that repairing the tent took so much of everyone's time. You should all head back and have a rest. I'll lead the way.
Cool. Is it one of the ones? That is a luxurious chest. So that means there's other droplets to find. Alright. Ooh, there's a couple of things. Come on. Come on, get the angle. Yes, there we go. That'll be where the other droplet is, I think. Vouchers! I need 270 of those. Yay, he did it.
keep this close.
Chest. There's another one around here. Is inside of a tent, I think. It's in a box. Ah, crap! I don't have a bow and arrow. You know what? Let's switch the party up for exploration stuff. Let's go with you.
Are you going to hold a festival?
Already in the middle of that, actually.
All right, let's go.
Oh my goodness, I'm bad. There we go. Yay, got it. Actually, I might switch back to what I was using before.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
I mean,
Got a job for me?
Beto is fun to use, but certainly looking to try something else out for a bit.
Is this an answer from this world?
For Primo Gems? Yes. Yes, I think it might be. Alright, just gonna get to the top of the hill. Is it up here? Over and down? There it is. There's another big fella up here.
Right here.
Big damage.
Emerge. As if nothing lasts forever.
That time we did get the animation. And actually, listening to the battle theme there, I've just been reminded of something I also wanted to address from the last time. I mentioned something about Sumeru's soundtrack and Fibonacci numbers. Apparently, it's only one of the battle themes, and it was written to the tune. It was written to the tune of the Fibonacci sequence. So that is. Ah, you can't do it under a spotlight. I see. I don't know why I'm saying I see. I looked into this already. Oh boy. Dang it. Oh, I think I know how this works. So if I... Sorry, I know I'm getting a little bit sidetracked again, but it looks like part 2 might be a lot shorter. Hey, there's the chest.
I'll keep this close.
That's 10 whole Primo Gems.
Propagate!
Right here. Right now.
You think your shields will save you? They will not.
Scatter!
Awesome.
I'll keep this close.
Yes, I did. I did see that. Gliding. Climbing. Potato. And also, their past events have been very party and very, very happy atmospheres, that sort of thing. Very partyish atmospheres for all of these Alice-based events. Or at least the events that feature Alice in them. But I'm complaining. I have been enjoying them thus far. It's been some good stuff.
Propagate! Spring forth!
I'll protect us.
Not quite the effect I was going for, but I can deal with this. Yeah, not as much crit damage on Dia as I would have liked, especially with the crit rate. But I am glad for that energy recharge, because it makes it much easier to just keep using the burst over and over again. Still a shame that they completely shafted her kit.
Is this an answer from this world?
Although, I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. Actually, you can, if you've, I mean, admittedly, it would take a very specific setup and a very specific sort of combination of additional buffs and whatnot, but you can get Dia to do some pretty good damage. It's Kokomi.
Hey, Kokomi! You're already here! Oh, you're back. I trust your adventures to the forest went smoothly? Yep, you could say that. How about you? Up to anything today? Well, I suppose it's time I told you that as the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, I shouldn't actually be here now. The truth is that a relic known as the Shinro Casket was lost from Watatsumi Island long ago. But recently, an orb matching the relic's description suddenly began emitting light, almost as if it was guiding people to it. This is what led me to find the relic's whereabouts. I wasn't lying when I said that. Goro has often told me that sitting at home reading light novels is not the best of practices, and that I should try to get out more.
Goro really told Kokomi to go touch grass.
As I made my way from Watatsumi Island to Sumeru, I enjoyed a variety of breathtaking sights. It really is a beautiful nation. I even stayed in the rainforest for several days. I was surprised to find that the relic had ended up in the desert. I knew it was somewhere here, but I still couldn't pinpoint the exact location. Though I feel that Itia was not intentionally trying to hide anything from us, this domain does have plenty of secrets. I'm sure you've sensed that too. Now that you mention it, a lot did happen today.
Not all that much compared to the first part.
I see. When you found Lessig, did you also happen to find any clues related to this domain? I'm afraid that he was caught up in his thoughts and didn't pay attention to his surroundings. Actually, before the world was flipped upside down, this domain didn't look anything like this. Hey everyone! Oh, I hope we're not interrupting your conversation.
No, you've just found a convenient place to insert yourself into it.
It's alright. You two did a lot today. Care to join me for a cup of tea? Sure! That would be perfect! Eula and I just made some snacks.
Turns out Idia has a cooking stove and oven. Seriously, why didn't she mention it earlier?
Because it wasn't relevant?
Oh! So did you make us some moon pies?
No, I made something called storm crust pie. You should try one, Traveler.
And I made some pita pockets. You could try some, Kokomi.
Pita
It should
pockets?
taste great with tea. Sorry. I should call you General.
No, you should not.
Oh, I would be happy to try some. By the way, Eula, how's your cousin doing now?
Oh, him. You would never guess, but he's busy over by the oven now.
Chefing it up. That's it? Oh. I say that, but of course there's more. Whoa, pretty colors. Yep, there's fair games. I should have figured. Attractions. I should have figured. Again, whoever does their graphics and their drawing are astounding. This is astonishing. Oh dear. Oh no. No, no, no. No, not the side quests. No! Stop! Oh dear God, there's a million side quests now. Oh, lovely. This'll be for the mini games, no doubt. Oh, goody. That's great. Yeah, so there's the games. There's the quest. How are we doing for here? 75? I have 60. Oh, you have to claim the one before it. Oh, you get a gadget for looking... If you get 90 of the things, you get a gadget to look for them in a set AoE. Oh, that's cool. Makes finding them easier. Apart from chests, anyway. I mean, 270 is as far as you get rewards from this anyway, so... and the mini games get you Layla, and some furnishing options as well. Boxes. I see. All right, things have definitely shaped up this time. What do I want to do? I might go ride the train thing a few times. Is there are a couple of routes and tracks that I didn't go on? Yeah, why not? Where does the track thing start? Oh, okay, so I have to go back that way. So I have to go back the other way. You have to go back this way. This is a waypoint nearby. Is there a waypoint nearby there? Oh, there is. Oh, you just love waypoints in this game. Make traveling so much more convenient. All right. The other great thing actually about this is I'll be able to see stuff in the environment as I go past. I cannot believe that Klee used a bomb to make this thing. Although, at this point I should be used to stuff like that. Camera movement's a bit freeform though, so that's cool. It's nice. things. Also, upon review of the last part, I did not, in fact, hit all of the buttons on this challenge. I missed a couple of them at the very end. Holy crap, there's a little chest on there. Those things I'm looking for seems to be above me, I think. Oh crap. Right, they don't stop. Once again, forgetting that the cart does not stop moving. I did see a couple of things while I was moving around here. Wings. Gliding. Slime's being picked on. Get away from the slime. Wait, not slime, water droplets. Slime's the one picking on it. Slime's the one picking on the water droplets. Go away. Pesky creatures.
Right here, right now. Emerge.
There we go. Assuming that unlocks the chest there for me. Hey, thanks, Mr. Water Droplet.
Is this an answer from this world?
Stuff. I like stuff. Let's keep going this way. There's another one. Loops. Oh, it's underneath the arch. Beneath the loops. I see. I also see a chest over there. Yeah, there seems like maybe I should probably ride the pink cart first. Station's right there. Oh.
Right now, right here.
Hey.
I call dibs.
Top or inside? Inside, right. Oh, man surrounded by water droplet. What? It would seem the one we're looking for isn't around here anywhere. Oh, this is a dead end. Okay, so I have to go back the other way. Alright. Hello, riders, and welcome to the ride. Please keep your hands, arms, and feet inside the cart at all times. Just gonna hop out and go get that balloon. Oh, I was too low. Whoops. My bad. Just gonna go back up, try that again. stamina. Don't run out of me, stamina. Don't do this to me. Alright, we're good. That was stressful. Ooh, don't slip off either. I swear I've got butter shoes sometimes. There we go. Alright. You could kindly... There we go. A couple of those. Let's get that chest that's over... Oh, wait, no, there's another one. I can glide to it. I'm too low to get my hands on the chest over there now. That's okay, though. Hello, water droplet. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated.
Let's dance.
Down my ankles. Alright, I wonder where this goes. That one winds up around the flower. Is this the... which track around here? Oh, let's see. Okay, it's still the green one. It's a different section of the green one. Oh wait, no, this is the aquamarine one. This is a different color altogether. Something over there. All right there, Mr. Water Droplet. Oh, yep, he's okay. And the water gets higher. Interesting. So it would seem that I can now travel in a different direction now. Interesting. Alright, let's see where that goes. Oh, crap, I forgot you're supposed to... Hang on, I did a silly. I forgot. The blade slices, whatever this is. Yay! Yeah, it's gonna dump me off on a different track. And I'm assuming I can use this track to go up the other way once I reach the bottom. Or just straight into the cave I was headed for. That works too. We've discovered a subterranean world. Not the first time, but you know, it probably won't be the last time either. Going down. Hold on. Give it a second. Whoa! Straight up roller coaster ride. Really generous
Reward
with
on
the
the
big
road.
chests once again.
Emerge. Right now. Right here. I'm always watching.
Big damage.
You asked for it. Look alive! Emerge. Right here. Well, what do we have here?
I'll protect you.
Some trinkets and also some voucher things. Which means we're getting closer. Now we're going back the other way. Alright, let's do this. Another time challenge. This balloon's really into small margins.
A reward on the road.
Oh, look, it's Ferdinand. With a chest. Alright. Another one of these big rock boys.
Emerge. You ain't messing around. Gloves off.
I could make a tidy sum selling some of this.
Man, whole lot of. I was expecting part 2 to be longer because we got a nice long introduction with part 1. So, you know, gives. Shifted into other forms, eh?
Is this an answer from this world?
I'm sorry for anybody who actually ends up watching this. This probably isn't all that riveting. It's just me bouncing around and collecting stuff. That is a big droplet of water.
A reward on the road.
All right. Cool. More chest stuff. About an hour and 30 minutes. That's pretty good. You know what? What I might do, for the sake of not making this too ridiculously long and not have me bouncing around and just rambling on and looking for balloons and chests and stuff, is I might do a part 3 later. Or I might also do some minigame stuff. I don't know. Could do some minigames. That'd be fun. Probably should record the minigames. Not the, the bigger exploration stuff, because that's just me wandering around collecting stuff. But is probably the right course of action here. Let's do this bow thing though before I go though. Let's make this quick.
Are you going to hold a festival?
Sorry. Oh. Well, never mind. I was kind of hoping that would actually be something and not a giant anticlimax.
I got you, boss.
You got me, but who's got you? I don't know. That's the blue track. Blue track just goes right up the flower, so... I want the pink flower. I think the pink track goes to interesting places. Another thing I'd also like to address, somebody did poke their head in last time. And they were asking about multiplayer. Multiplayer happens at AR, AR standing for Adventure Rank, which is the overall rank your account has in the game. If I pause, for example, that is your Adventure Rank there. So, yeah, so AR 16 nets you multiplayer. Another thing that's going to be very important to note, though, for people who are interested in doing multiplayer, if you are new to the game, is you need to be at the same world level as the person you're trying to join. I can pause again. So just to explain, so world level is, so it'll increase with your adventure rank, so you get higher and higher and higher, and the higher your world level is, the stronger the enemies get, but the better the rewards are. So if your world level is the same as the person you're trying to join, though, then absolutely, go nuts. I haven't done much multiplayer in this game, but I've done a little bit, and it's fun. Mostly relegated to domains, though. You can do a bit of exploration as well, but I had the most fun, personally, with domains and multiplayer. Especially when you've got friends with insanely good character builds and everything. Because friends with good character builds is just so much fun to watch. I keep getting hit by mud. Mud. That's right, this pink track is doing some neat stuff. Oh, sideways. I thought it would only be going 2D with the just the projectors. That's cool. I guess we're getting the challenges too. I missed. Okay, there are a few more. That's good. Many more, though. I haven't exactly had a brilliant time. Oh, okay, that'll cover it. We're good. Whee! So it takes me all the way down and back around to the start then. Ooh, and a really big chest.
Reward on the road.
Let's take that route one more time. Shortcuts. And it did look like there was a secondary track that goes with the current one that I'm on, so there's another pink track, then I'll have to see what that one's about. Let's go up here. Just gonna do a jump, I'm gonna switch over. Ourselves off to our own section of the map. Ooh, and there's a quest. Another one. What's the dude's name? Jeremy, right. The guy whose name is quite not completed. It's the hill at the very edge of the Mirage. Yeah, a little bit of photography. Quest completed. Oh, another precious chest.
A reward on the road.
Really lathering on the chests. Not that I mind, but that's a lot. There's a lot of them. All right. Nice fun little thing. You get to travel around the map, but at the same time there's also some neat little challenges for you to complete. Another precious chest.
Is this an answer from this world?
Such nice, lovely music. Which admittedly might be a bit low in the background. That's alright. Alright, you know what? The last one was kind of long. On the order of, like, what was it, 2 hours and 26 minutes? Something like that. So I think I'll leave this one off here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to, you can, like and subscribe and all that. Say all that usual stuff that people do. And if you want to, you can leave a comment as well, maybe. I don't know. So if you got something nice to say, or you just got something you want to point out, might do another one of these where I'm doing the mini games. Also part 3, obviously, because we haven't gotten to the third part of the story yet. But until then, I shall see you in the next one.